Hello, Network Central TV. How are we doing? My name is Pippa, MD of Foreign Online, and I am here to bring you another Network Central classroom. Down in the studio, down here, we have a lovely foreign member who is going to share some tips and tricks from her industry. Let's bring her in now. Hi, Toni.
Hi.
How are you doing? This is Toni Carver from TLC Style and Colour. As her name suggests, I can never get the pointing going on. Can you point to it?
I point to it. Go down there.
There you go. There you go.
Hi.
Amazing. Thanks for joining me today, Toni. So Toni is going to be talking to you about looking good and feeling confident. So I'm going to leave you to it and I will come back and see you later.
Thank you very much. So hello everyone and welcome. So I'm Toni Carver from TLC Style and Colour, and I'm going to share with you some of my top tips to looking good and feeling confident in what you wear. Now, contrary to what you may believe, being stylish, looking good, feeling confident, all those things, it isn't about buying expensive clothes. It isn't about being at the cutting edge of fashion, and it isn't about size or gender. It's simply about understanding what it is that suits you and understanding what that is and almost why as well. Because did you know that what you wear makes a visual statement? Because it says to people how it is that you view yourself. It reinforces your self-image and, of course, your own self-belief too. Because when you feel confident about how you look, what you wear, your body language actually becomes much more positive, open, and you actually sound more in control. Now, don't fall into the trap, for those of you who are online and doing business online, that nobody can see you, because of course they can. What you wear still matters, even in the online world, and even if it is just dressing from the waist up. But of course, you know, we're actually going out more, fingers crossed, you know, in real life. So it's not just about online, but actually offline and in real life too. And first impressions really do count. How many times have you heard the old saying that, you know, that first impressions, how long it takes you, it just takes seconds to make a first impression. And of course they're formed very quickly. And over 50% of a person's judgment, if you like, is formed based upon your appearance and your body language. So ask yourself, you know, is this the image? What is the impression that I'm leaving behind? So another thing that you might like to do as well is to think of 3 words that you would use to describe yourself and your image, and to write them down. And actually to ask yourself if perhaps someone else would describe you in the same way. Because in business, and we're all in business, you know, you want to be the person that people think of in your field of expertise. So ask yourself if you're memorable, and of course, if it's for the right reasons. So I'm going to share with you a few of my tips. So my first tip, unsurprisingly, for those of you who know me, but it's actually about colour. Because wearing colour is one of the most simplest and easiest ways to update your image or even your outfit. It's the most impactful way to get you noticed, to stand out, and to feel good. Because colour has this amazing effect of being able to boost our moods and those around us too. Because when you wear colour, which enhances your appearance, then what happens is that you'll look younger, you'll look healthier, and you'll look brighter. Your eyes will stand out more. People will notice you and they'll take notice of you. On the other hand, wearing colours or something like that, which actually creates a shadow kind of feature, perhaps underneath the chin or even under your eyes or anything like that, anything that washes you out or discolours your skin, or anything that actually makes somebody say to you and ask you if you're feeling okay, is probably not being as complimentary as it could be. And actually you're going to look tired or ill or even older than what you are. So colour can really have a very positive impact when you choose wisely. Now, when people wear colour, they stand out more. So that goes for online as well as offline. It gets you noticed. Just think about those people that wear something brighter on the screen, or indeed who enter a room wearing something brightly coloured. You'll notice them more, don't you? And of course, don't underestimate, ladies, the impact that makeup can have as well. It doesn't have to be loads and loads, but a little bit can really go a long way. Now, I'm often asked about what colours suit people. And, you know, if you've ever asked me that question and you might feel like I've copped out by not telling you when I don't give you an answer, it's simply because there's so many different shades of colour to choose from. And actually, each colour, whether it's red, blue, green, they've all got a different shade and depth and tone to them. So it's about determining what the right shades of colour are for you that meet and match your physical characteristics, because colour can have such a positive difference on your appearance as well as on your mood. So if you are feeling lost in what you wear, which I've spoken to loads and loads of people lately, and they do feel lost in what they wear, or they're perhaps trapped in black because they don't know what to wear and they're feeling a little bit down in the dumps about it, then actually just think about getting your colours done or having a colour analysis, because you'll be amazed at the difference it will make to your confidence. Now, my next top tip is about size, but don't worry. It's not about, you know, being a size 0 or something else. It's nothing at all to do with that. What it is to do is to say that simply remember that there is no universal sizing which exists. Size really doesn't matter. And that's what I tell my clients all the time, because it's all about shape. Now, when it comes to size, the label says what the label says, because it's down to brands. Every single brand will categorize, if you like, their own clothes, the retailers and things like that, in terms of their own sizing models, and if you like, their own client bases. It's just a number. Now, dress for the body that you have, rather than say the one that you wish you had, because we're all coming in different shapes and sizes. Some are curvy, some are straight. You know, some people are taller, some people are shorter, some people have a longer body, some people have longer legs. We are really all different. And it's just to remember that when you dress for your body and your body shape, it will be much more complimentary for you if you do that. Now, if something doesn't fit you properly, and we've all been there where we start tugging away at things, you know, you might sort of think of something or pulling something down if it's been riding up. If it doesn't fit you properly or it isn't comfortable for you to wear, then you've got to be honest with yourself. You're unlikely to wear it. And then what happens is that it stays hung up in the wardrobe, languishing in the back, or it's fallen off the hanger and it's shoved in there. You won't wear it. So if you like, it's taking up space, and actually it's taking up money as well. So don't be tempted either to hide behind really oversized or baggy clothes if you're conscious of your size, because actually it'll zap your mood. It'll really put you in the doldrums, and actually visually it will make you seem like you're wider and bigger in size than you actually are. So be kinder to yourself. You know, one of the top tips I actually tell my clients is to take a picture of themselves, especially if it's in an outfit that you're not sure of or something like that. And don't scrutinize yourself in the mirror. If you take a picture, what you'll do is you'll look at your body in a different way, but you'll also look at the outfit that you're wearing. And actually that will be, if you like, a more accurate assessment of what that outfit, how complimentary it is for you. You'll be kinder, and actually just try it next time. Now, next I'm going to talk about your clothes, and actually if they're representing who you are. Now, initially when I started around sort of 9 minutes ago, what I said was, how would you describe your appearance? What are the 3 words that you would describe, you'd use to describe yourself? And in fact, what would those 3 words be if somebody else were to describe you? So I want you to think about those, and actually who you are and who you're trying to be, or what makes you happy. What makes you feel comfortable? What makes you feel good when you wear it? What fills you with joy? Because it's worth bearing these factors in mind, because these are the ones, have you noticed, where you'll feel good about yourself? When you don't feel good about yourself, that really does show. So choose things that you know you're going to feel happier in and that you're going to feel good. And interestingly, what I always find is that when you're happier and more comfortable in what you wear, rather than trying to fit a mold or put yourself in a box of what you think you should look like, you'll feel more authentic. And authenticity is really key, because when you're authentic, you'll feel like you. And how much better can you get than that? Being authentic is key in business. You know, people, of course, they still buy from people. But I find this so frequently that we've got this perception about what it is that we think we should look like. I get it all the time sometimes, and I don't take offense by this, but I've had some people say to me, well, you don't look like a stylist. And actually, I take it as a compliment, because I'm not trying to look like a stylist. I don't necessarily consider myself to be a stylist. But interestingly, what I know is what suits me, and I know why it suits me, and I know what complements my body and my body shape, and I dress for that. I am who I am, and I dress for that authenticity, because actually I believe in being me and not some sort of extra from an ab fab movie. You know, so I don't take offense by it. But you know, this is the thing with the square peg and the round hole. Don't think that you've got to dress a certain way, especially if it's not you, because when you do, then you're not comfortable, and that's really going to show in terms of that body language, which I spoke about earlier. So the things to think about is actually what makes you feel like you. You know, get to know the real you. And if you are lacking in confidence and you feel like you've lost your way, then seek advice and seek support, because there's plenty of people probably in the network that will be able to help you get back on track with your either your self-belief, your self-confidence, or even your image. Now, of course, lockdown has made people feel like they're wearing the same things on repeat, day in, day out. And actually, you know, don't start panic buying. That's the other thing, is you need to understand what works for you and why. Because if you start panic buying, what you'll end up with is a load of clothes that you won't like, that you bought on a whim, that don't necessarily work for you, but ultimately that you don't feel good in. So I always suggest making sure that you have a list, you know what to wear, and stick to the list, because it's the easiest thing to do. And if you hate shopping, having a list and knowing what you're looking for, specifically what you're looking for, will actually make the process, let's say, a little bit more enjoyable. So just remember that whoever you are, however old you are, whatever it is that you do, it's okay to feel good in what you wear. It is, it totally is. But I would say it's essential. I meet so many people who have lost confidence in what they wear. They've lost their way. They don't know what to do. And it's so sad, but yet so immensely rewarding for me personally when I can help them gain the confidence again, so that they feel good in what they wear. So just to summarize, choose to wear colour that will make an impact and boost your mood. Dress for your shape, your build, your size, and your proportions. Be authentic and be you. Know who you are, how to show up and represent the best version of you. And if all else fails, just remember what Judy Garland said, always be a first-rate version of yourself instead of a second-rate version of someone else. Love that. So that's me. I hope you found that interesting and useful. I'm Toni Carver from TLC Style and Colour, and thanks for watching and listening.
Toni, thank you so much. That was fantastic. Really, really brilliant. Thank you. I'm sure I'm not the only one watching this that felt like you were literally talking to me. I was thinking, oh no, I've got those things at the bottom of my wardrobe, and I buy those things thinking one day I'll fit into it. It was cheap. It was a bargain.
It's only ever a bargain. Wear it, Pippa.
I know. The thing is, you know these things, but you still can't help yourself because it was such a bargain. And then I was thinking, I'm quite glad I've worn pink today, so I'm wearing colour. So I thought that was a brownie point for me. That was just fantastic, Toni. Thank you so much. I hope everyone enjoyed watching that. Where can people find you if they want to get in touch and maybe have a session with yourself?
Sure, they can get in touch. My email address is toni.carver@tlcstyleandcolour.co.uk, or my website, which is www.tlcstyleandcolour.co.uk.
Wow, thank you very much. And we mustn't leave here without talking about your networking experiences, because you are a foreign member, aren't you? You've been a part of the network for how long?
Oh gosh, it feels like it's much longer, but I think it's only about 2.5 years now. So,
Oh, really?
Yeah, but it feels like I've been sort of part of the family for years, you know?
I can't imagine the network without you, because people know you very well. You know, on the face-to-face and the online world, you've been really prolific, and you've been a fantastic member and team member. So thank you so much for all that you do. Where can people find you on the network? Have you got any particular meetings that you always regularly attend? I know the answer to this. Can you tell?
You do. It's Look and Feel Good Thursday, of course. And,
Of course.
Of course, and also at Leeds as well. And then obviously I pop up at random ones every so often too.
I love it. How good is that? Toni's even got her own meeting named after her very own business. It's fantastic. Toni, thank you so much for this today. It's been a pleasure having you here in the studio. And keep your eyes peeled for the next Network Central TV classroom. Take care, guys. We've got to do the wave.